Hello, welcome back to my channel, Retired Grandpa's Electronics 101. Today we're going to talk about the classic turntable. The turntable, or a record player or a phonograph, is an instrument that reproduces sound by means of the vibrations of a needle, called the stylus, following the grooves of a rotating disc known as the record. So the position and how good the needle tracks as well as its vertical pressure upon the record is of primary importance. So here are the parts of a standard turntable. We have the main one, the platter, where you put the record. We have the motor to drive the platter, connected by a belt. You have the plinth, where everything is housed. And then you have the tone arm, and then the tone arm rest, and you have a Q arm or an up-down control. You have the counterweight to balance the tone arm, and you have an anti-skate weight to normalize the force when the tone arm is tracking the record. And you have sometimes you have a record weight, or what we call a record pop. Okay. So those are the standard parts of a turntable. Now let's look at the needle of the turntable. So the needle is called the cartridge or the stylus. Cartridge and stylus. So the cartridge holds the stylus. So most turntables come with the cartridge and stylus already installed. So this is your cartridge, this is your needle or stylus. Okay, the stylus come on different shapes or configuration or geometry. So these are the two most common stylus shapes: the conical, or sometimes called spherical, and the other one is elliptical. So these are the grooves of the record, the black one here. This is the left channel and the right channel. So this is for a stereophonic system. You have the left and right channel. So when you're looking at the conical or spherical shape, there is shown here the contact area when the stylus is put into the groove of the record. So this is the contact area. Whereas the elliptical, you have much larger contact area. Ideally, you would like the contact area to be the whole triangular shape here, because that is where all the information are. Okay. Every part of this slope have musical information or sound information. So the more contact area you have, the better your fidelity of your system is. So we prefer this elliptical to the conical stylus. But of course, elliptical stylus comes with its price. So it's normally more expensive than the conical shape. So conical is the very common one. You find it everywhere, where elliptical may be more limited. Now let's look at the mounting of the stylus. So we have two common shanks of stylus. We have the metal shank and then nude stylus. So here you will see this is the cantilever where the needle is being held. For the metal shank, the main shank is metal and diamond is glued onto the tip of the system. So this is the tip is the one that plays the music or the sound, whereas the nude, the whole thing, the shank and the tip is one piece diamond. Okay, so again, this commands more price than the diamond tip, because diamond tip has only a small portion diamond, whereas the new diamond have the whole shank made of diamond. Okay, so here we go to now before you use your turntable. Okay, so make sure that the turntable is laid on a flat surface. So we usually make use of a spirit level. It will be shown on the next page. So that's your turntable. Now before you begin adjustment, make sure that this table is level by using a spirit level. So make sure the bubble is centered. To achieve the best fidelity from your records, the cartridge or the stylus should track the grooves of the record in line, meaning every place of the record the stylus should be in line with the grooves. To do this, we use a tracking protractor. What we do is align the cartridge here and here, the 2 points. So first we do it on here, loosen the 2 screws such that you can be able to align the cartridge together with the with the stylus. Rotational and you can also move it front and back a little bit. So loosen this and align it here and tighten a little bit and check it here if it's aligned. If it's not aligned, you need to repeat this alignment, and then after that you go back here. So repeat the procedure until you get the best alignment here and here. So that will ensure you that the stylus will be in line with the record groove every place from this beginning to the end of the record. To balance the tone arm, there is a weight, counterweight, that can be adjusted. So if we adjust the tone arm, the weight like this, it will make the tone arm lighter. So this is heavier. On the other hand, if we adjust the tone arm inward, or the counterweight inward, it will make the tone arm heavier. So this counterweight is set according to the weight of the cartridge that is being used. Now, with the right tone arm balance or weight, when you drop the cartridge in the stylus into the record, the stylus would maintain a 90-degree or vertical position. Is 90-degree with the surface of the record. Like what happens now, drop it. Yeah. The cartridge is right about perpendicular with the record surface. Okay. When you see a turntable with something like this, that is the anti-skate weight that controls the tone arm so that it won't be skipping track. So it normalizes the force, rotational force of the tone arm. Okay. A good platter, when it's playing, you would see that cartridge very steady. It doesn't have the slight up-down motion. In this case, there is you can observe very little bit of up-down motion. That's what is acceptable, but the best platters should be very steady. So those are the more expensive kind of turntables. All right, so that's all for the turntable. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Till next video. Enjoy.